Coming up next, for the Rockets, the journey of a new season starts now. The challenges of the past have become fuel to create a path to success. Tip-off coming right up. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Lakeland, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Friday, I'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And for New Orleans, they've got Beard. Herbert Jones is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And so here is Houston. The Pelicans make their last shot. And here is Williamson. Pass to Fear. Here's Queen. 5 to shoot. New Orleans moving it around. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. High post, Şengün. Plays it up and banks it in.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Williamson looking it over. Pass to Queen. Williamson outside. Now here's Jones. Here's Spears. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Spears has got 5.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Şengün. Durant, no good. And stolen by Şengün. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Williamson outside. To the left side wing. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Eason. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. He's got 5.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
Now here's Williamson. Back to Jones. Durant with the steal. Here's Smith. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Rockets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Here's Williamson following the basket by Jabari Smith. Traps in the tray.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Here's Fears. 5 points in the game. Jones with the bounce pass. Pocket 6. Pass to Queen. Three-pointer. Rebound by Smith. The Rockets leading. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
James Borrego gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, "We have some plans," Coach said with a smile, "but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile." So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
It's foul call.
And the foul on Tari Eason.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fears. Pass to Jones. Now Fears. And a miss there on the triple. Jones against Durant. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Outside, Jones. A three. A nice shot by Fears. Fears has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. Thompson passes to Smith. Durant, wide open, he fires. Off target from the wing.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Queen. Şengün covering. It's taken away by Smith. Teardrop shot. Shot by Eason, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Kevin. I've just received word on the news out of Washington and their trade with Dallas. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Rockets, number 1.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 7. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Jones, stolen by Thompson. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Bays checked in for Herbert Jones. And Murray subbed in for Fears. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Now here's Thompson. He has yet to score. Finney-Smith, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Rockets leading by 9. He lobs it up. Outside for KD. Capella with a screen on Murray. Offensive rebound. Back to KD. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Will it go? That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, no one would call Murray a lethal three-point shooter, but he does just enough to keep you honest defensively.
Finney-Smith gets to Durant. And stolen by Bay. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Murray, the pass to Queen. Here's Bay. Off target from three-point range. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Shepard with this screen for KD. Shoots over Bay. Again, the Rockets score.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
So both teams changing it up here. New Orleans trails by 10. Murray scanning the floor. From deep. Peterson grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Rockets. Pass to Shepard. They set the screen to the paint. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Peterson, guarded by Poole, and the dunk by Capella.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
Şengün's checked in for Houston. And Van Vliet comes in for Fontecchio.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Now, here's Şengün. He's guarded closely, and they pick up 2.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Murray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, Murray getting it done down low. You've got to give him a lot of credit for his assertiveness.
Peterson the pass to Van Vliet. Takes it from 10. Again, the Rockets score.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Pass to Messi. New Orleans moving it around. Bay, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And here is Capella. Defended by Messi. Here's Peterson. Van Vliet wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Van Vliet's got 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Messi. And here's Poole for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Shepard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, a big thing for Shepard going forward, adding strength, right? Finishing like that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%. You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
Murray with it. Over in the corner, Poole. Here's Bay. No good on the last second attempt there. Jabari Smith has been leading the charge for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Rockets leading by 20. So on the floor for Houston. The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Alperen Şengün out there with Clint Capella. And it's Peterson in at the 3, the small forward.
And look at Bay run the floor, taking advantage of the situation.
Şengün with a screen on Poole. Here's Peterson, drilled from 11 feet out.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Fears, and he uses the glass on the layup. Fears has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here's Van Vliet. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Murray kicks to Poole. Now here's Bay. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Fears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Bay. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Guys?
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Fears. Back to Murray. Here's Poole. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 5.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Van Vliet. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Bay. Now Fears. Poole outside. Down low. Here's Bay, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, that's a great find by Poole. He did not force the issue in the two-man game.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. And a switch here also for Houston. Kevin Durant's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shepard the pass to KD. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
3 on the clock. To the wing on the left. Pierce's shot is off.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Şengün finds KD. Peterson. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Williamson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Messi. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For New Orleans, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And some nice passing there by Houston. To the inside. That's tipped. There's Williamson with the 3. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. So it's off to Brooklyn after this. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. It's Durant on the wing. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 9.
The Pelicans call
Silky
timeout.
corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith comes in for Clint Capella. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. So here is New Orleans. Murray outside. Williamson a screen on Eason. Now Fears. 14 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. And the Pelicans miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Durant the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Stolen by Durant. Pass to Smith. Takes it inside, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Just a few big steps, and Smith able to get to his spot.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Now Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bay. Shoots over KD. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Houston's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you can throw that ball anywhere for Zion Williamson. He's going to go get it.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 16-7 run. Takes a step back. Out to the wing. Eason gets a wide-open look. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. To the middle. And Messi throws it down.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Durant the pass to Smith. Back to KD. And finished off by KD.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Williamson double team. Here's Fears. Rebound by Smith.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
New Orleans gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Murray kicks to Bay. Out left to the wing. Murray for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Houston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And Şengün throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Hits the three-point bomb.
There you see Murray playing off the ball. That's a nice addition to his game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And here is Capella. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Wow, Murray right there just was not going to be denied, showing you that functional strength.
Pass to Thompson. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williamson dishes to Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now Jones, 5 on the clock. Williamson, the pass to Jones. That 3 off the mark.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Houston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Durant, the pass to Smith. Durant kicks to Thompson. Pass to Capella. Thompson outside. Capella with a screen on Murray. Thompson finds Smith.
Maybe that great start in the first quarter took something out of him because his production has fallen off.
Murray, the pass to Jones. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jones has got 6.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a 6th sense of when someone's open.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Murray outside. Pass to Queen. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And we mentioned Durant's scoring ability often, but they're showing how good of a passer he can be.
Here's Queen. Capella covering. For 3, Murray. Here's Williamson, and the layup's good off the glass. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's KD. Basket good.
Kevin Durant. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. And measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, for the Pelicans, starting the season with a little home cooking, put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those home fixins'. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Rockets.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively, nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. We've got Williamson. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. Then it's Jones. And it's Queen in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. A nice shot by KD.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Queen. Six to shoot. Williamson double team. Tries a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Queen's got 5.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Smith the pass to Eason. Back to Smith. Now here's Thompson. The 3 from KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Plays it up off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
From 13, it's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Jones, and here is Williamson. Williamson double team. Queen, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for Şengün.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
New Orleans moving it around to the middle. Kicks it out to Williamson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Back to Williamson. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Şengün with a screen on Jones. Pass to Eason. It's 3-pointers off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jones kicks to Williamson. Here's Fears. He's got 14. Shoots it up. He squares up and sinks it.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
To the left wing, Eason finds Durant. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Williamson. Williamson double team. Queen can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Jim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back over to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Şengün with the bucket.
Well, Şengün is a do-it-all center, but tonight it's been about his scoring.
Fears with it. He's got 14. Williamson dishes to Jones. Back to Williamson. Here's Fears. Turned by Smith. And Williamson throws it down.
What a dunk by Williamson, putting on a show for these fans.
Here's Thompson. Down low. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now Fears. Pocket 6. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Here's Fears. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Fears. Lets the 3 fly. The Rockets pull it in. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Williams deliver the hammer!
What a finish! Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Thompson surveying the floor. Smith outside. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Durant against Jones. That one goes in. That's 28 points for KD.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
To the inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's KD, and he converts the layup. KD's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
First team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
He hits the second from the line. Here's KD. He has 30. Capella sets a screen for KD. It's blocked. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Murray, the pass to Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Poole's checked in for Fears. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And both free throws good for Williamson.
Well, you know, Zion Williamson is just so rare. The way that he attacks, that combination of power and athleticism, there really is no comparison to him.
VanVleet up top. He's covered by Murray. Picked by Finney-Smith. Peterson offline with his three. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Murray dishes to Williamson. Poole outside. Pass to Bay. Williamson right side. Trains the three-pointer. Williamson's got 15.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Capella with a screen on Murray. VanVleet can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break, and he gets it to go.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
Capella with a screen on Bay. Peterson the pass to Capella, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 8 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
How about the focus by Poole completing that play?
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. That's good from Poole. Rockets leading by 23. Peterson the pass to VanVleet. Now here's Capella. Defended by Misi. Launches it. Pelicans pull it in. Misi's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bay passes to Pete. Count it. Pete's got his first basket of the night.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. VanVleet outside. From the top of the key, Bay pulls it in. New Orleans trails by 21. Back to Poole. Murray outside. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Rockets fourth.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And the Pelicans making a change here. There's 53 seconds left in the third. VanVleet outside. Capella sets a screen for VanVleet. Launches a three. Headshot off. The three from Poole. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that is what Poole does best. He is a major threat from beyond the arc.
And VanVleet, here we go. The Rockets with another miss. New Orleans trails by 18. Poole left side. Murray outside. From outside, off the mark. Crafty move. And it's Shepard missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Clint Capella is out there with Alper and Şengün. And it's Peterson in at the 3 spot. Well, for New Orleans, shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Peterson grabs the miss. Peterson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Van Vliet passes to Peterson. Şengün with a screen on Poole. Peterson misses. New Orleans trails by 18. To the paint. Back to Misi. Shoots over Capella. A shot by Misi, no good. Van Vliet on the wing. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Poole kicks to Bay. Poole right side. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Spins. Pass to Peterson. Jacks up a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Nisi's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Cool. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Peterson. For 3, Van Vliet nailed from three-point land. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Pass to Misi. Poole outside. Here's Fears. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Alper and Şengün. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Jordan Poole. Durant inside. Working on Bay. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Kicks it out to Williamson. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Bay. On the wing, Murray. Williamson from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Williamson's got 14 points now in the second half. Now, here's Capella. Capella sets a screen for Durant. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bay in the post. Defended by Durant. And he drives in. Back to Williamson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Peterson the pass to Şengün. And Houston again with the bucket.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight, or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
And there's Fear. That's good on the assist by Williamson. Williamson's got 6 assists now in the game. And KD's got the ball here for Houston. It's an 18-point lead. Shoots over Bay. KD with a nice move. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Bay against Durant, driving inside. And the shot is good.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 36.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
In the corner, Bay with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Murray from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Shepard, the pass to KD. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Queens checked in, and Jones subbed in for Bay. Durant kicks to Şengün. At the top of the key, Thompson. This one for three. Durant, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Smith. And here is Şengün. Back to Smith. Here's Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. It's time now to present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. New Orleans gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Queen can't get it to go. Houston leading by 23. Durant, the pass to Şengün. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Pass to Queen. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest. The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Queen. Outside, Jones. Here's Queen. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jones. It's good from long range. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
KD looking around. Over Jones. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Williamson, the pass to Queen. Over to the wing. Pass to Williamson. Jones with the screen on Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Houston ball. Substitution on the court.
Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. KD against Jones. KD passes to Adams. Can't hit from in close.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Pass to Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around to the inside. And that one, good.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time. And this is exactly why Zion was the first pick in the draft, because he can absolutely overwhelm defenses.
To the right side. Pass to Fontecchio. Out to the wing. Lets it go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal
Clearly
foul.
a foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for the Rockets. Number 31, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pulls up. The rebound by Shepard.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
For 3, VanVleet. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
A minute 20 left to play here in the 4th. Shot clock at 5. Queen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here's Capella, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. To the wing right side. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. The Rockets making a switch here.
Peterson.
Here's Peterson, defended by Jones. VanVleet on the wing. Pass to Peterson, puts up a 3. The second chance effort, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.